Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 378 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and whose work job's done with me tonight?
I am Phoebe Stanton, and much like Marilyn Manson, I am discriminating and killing every motherfucker that's in my way.
Wow.
I'm Nate, and much like Marilyn Manson, I removed my own ribcage. And this is all timely references because I feel like those rumors were big in the 90s.
Probably were, to be honest.
Maybe early 2000s.
I remember hearing of it, even though I didn't care, but I remember hearing about it. But that is not where I thought we would start this.
Mine make actual sense when you play this game.
Disagree.
I just heard Marilyn Manson, and I was like, I remember that rumor.
Mike, you don't think that this entire game is about discrimination and killing every single unit on a map in order to make the victory sign pop up?
Okay, it is, yes.
There's Phoebe, there's two missions where you just escort a guy to a circle.
Yeah, no, okay, we're gonna get to how stupid this game is.
You don't even have. You could just literally pick them up, take them there. It doesn't matter, no problems. But I didn't do it.
Yeah, and it's
we are here to talk about
two on both campaigns.
I know. Hey, this is an old game. We're here to talk about Warcraft 2: Tides of Darkness, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, published in North America by Davison and Associates, where the fuck they are, and this came out in 1995 for DOS and Mac. Woo, Mac. That's something you hear every day. So we very seldom do old PC games, but this is one that I have fond memories of, and I still like it, even though we're going to say bad things. Some of us are going to say bad things about it, at least one of us for sure, I know. I still like this game. So my history with it is when I was a kid, 95, I would have been less than 10. My buddy brought this over to me. You know, I had a Hewlett-Packard computer with Windows 95 on it. And I remember him bringing it over, and we used to play this. He used to play this, and I used to watch him all the time. Because when I was a kid, I was scared to play games sometimes, especially PC. It just scared me for some reason. Like the idea that, well, things could happen. I'm like, oh, this is too scary, but I like to watch it. So he would play it, and I would watch him play. And of course, he used God mode because that's how he played, and that was fine with me. And I remember loving this game. I remember I used to go in the map editor and make stuff. We'll get back to that. But like, this game lives in my childhood memory rent free. So that's my history with it. And Phoebe,
I have no history with this game or this franchise except for trying World of Warcraft one time and going, no, this isn't for me.
And Nate.
We had this on the family computer. I believe my older brother bought it because he was the one who introduced it to me. And I know my very religious parents were not buying it themselves.
What do you mean? You're
because it said 8-player head-to-head on the box, and they were like, what does that mean?
What do they think it means is what I want to know.
I don't know. Ask them.
Okay,
that was just a joke. But yeah, my brother introduced this to me. I love playing this game just because every time one of the peons finished building, he would say, job's done. And that has lived rent-free in my head for years.
Is it the peons that say it, or is it the peasants?
It must be the peasants, because I only played the orc campaign, and the orcs just said, work complete.
No, it's peasant, yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember the human term for it.
I'm surprised. Okay. So for those that don't know, this is a real-time strategy game from 95, so there weren't a ton of them at this time. I mean, and this game did kind of revolutionize a bit of the genre at that time, because before this you have Dune, then you have Dune 2, I think, and then you have Warcraft, and then you have Warcraft 2 a year later, and then you don't get Warcraft 3 for many years later, and this was a big fucking jump for the genre that then explodes years later. I think you kind of have to look at it like that too, because this game is simplified in certain things that, for me, I don't play a lot of RTSs. I love RTSs, but I really have only played Command & Conquer, Red Alert 2, and StarCraft 1. So I have played better games, yes, but the nostalgia I have for this game is going to rule my conversation, unfortunately. To let you know, I can't help it. But I mean, that's kind of what it is in a nutshell. I mean, this game did launch this this isn't the first of the franchise, but this, in my opinion, makes this franchise really blow up years later.
Yeah, it's nice going back to the origins of this whole, not just this company, but this genre.
Well, their first game would have been Warcraft 1. I don't like Warcraft 1
We're
personally.
not going back that far.
I mean, I'm willing to if anyone else is willing to talk about it with me at some point. Not now, but that's the origin of Blizzard, really. I mean, this is we did it once, and now we're going to do it much better. Like in the first game, you have to have roads to build stuff near, so you have to like it's not as fun with this. You can just kind of build it wherever, and you accept the consequences if you build it too far from everything else. Of people are going to come destroy it.
Yeah, I learned that way.
I mean, I cheated this entire game because that's how I played this game as a kid, and I can't play RTSs legit because there's nothing more upsetting than spending 2 hours on a mission and then realize you fucked up an hour ago and it's all over with. I can't do that. That's not possible for me. Like I can't handle, like I will not do that. So I don't play that way. I just cheat.
Yeah, I did the first couple missions legit, mainly just because it's
easy,
I guess. Yeah, but the build time is so slow. And then there was once I built the mission where you first have to build a shipyard. I didn't realize that ships, you have to build farms because
they're units.
It's a fucking ship. So I built farms like just in the middle of nowhere. And then the goddamn humans came over and destroyed those farms and then destroyed my ships. And I was like, oh, I'll build more ships. I didn't realize they destroyed my farms because I was playing on mute next to my wife because she said very passive aggressively, that game sure makes a lot of repetitive noises. I went,
oh my God.
Message received. Anyway, yeah, so then like they destroyed my farms just in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, oh, I can't build anymore. And then I said, my farms! And that's when I said, I'm just gonna cheat.
It's also really weird going back this far and finding out that none of the units have a supply limit. Every single unit costs exactly one food to build.
Yes.
And that is just mind-boggling to me.
Is that something
Oh yeah, no. If you want to build
RTSs, including a Command and Conquer.
Well, as a StarCraft player, if we were to have something like dragons, that would cost 5 food all by itself because it is a overpowered unit, so it should take up more of your quote-unquote supply.
Yes, but I'm happy the game didn't do that. Whether it's logical or not, I'm okay that it didn't do that. I mean, you are right. It is a logical explanation to how the game should have been, but I'll take it. I mean, this is also a new thing. I think Warcraft 1 does the food thing too, but there was a new thing in RTSs. I want to say, I don't think Dune did it. Again, I've never played Dune 1 or 2. I never will play Dune 1 or 2. To be completely honest, anyone out there?
Are you saying Dune is in the book about the sand? Okay.
Yes, the sand place. Where they didn't kill the human women and children. Yes. Not human, but the men, women, and children. Yes. That other sand place.
He hadn't been invented yet.
No, not yet. No, I've never even seen the old Dune movie. I never read the books. I never will read the books, most likely. And I fell asleep during the first new Dune movie. So,
but David Lynch and Kyle MacLachlan.
If somebody out there who's on this podcast a lot wants me to do the first Dune movie, I'd do it. But he's got a lot of things already planned for me and him. So
I was gonna say I will watch anything David Lynch. So God,
well, you might like the new Patreon poll that's coming up then in this month that this episode releases. So hey, you'll see.
Are you gonna make me pick a single David Lynch movie?
No, Ken made you pick one of the David Lynch movies that are.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I let Ken pick. I don't know anything about David Lynch, so I was like, here you go, Ken. What 4 movies should we do?
Twin Peaks. Fire Walk
that
with
is
Me.
Not on that list. So
I figured.
You should just watch Twin Peaks season 1.
You should watch all of Twin Peaks.
That's a whole nother. That's not what we're here for. Hey,
you should not.
No, you're right. We're here for Warcraft 2.
So,
Twin Peaks was relevant in the 90s. So hold on, this ties into Warcraft.
Vaguely.
The 90s.
So, I personally still really like this game. So I put on God mode. Because I was cheating, I tried to play it in the legit cheating way. I know that makes 0 sense, so I explain it. I will. So what I did is I did put God mode in, but I still, for most of the game, would farm all my resources and build everything up. And then once I got everything maxed out, then I would go attack the enemy with a full team. And that was my way of playing this game.
And there's
it worked.
nothing better than taking like 12 units to a camp.
I mean, that's what I did, but to me, it felt better than playing it in the sense of you only everything was maxed out type of thing. So it felt better that way for me in a strange way to put it. Because at least then it felt like I was playing the game and I was having to wait for resources, having to wait for things to build the way the game would have, legit been versus the way that it could have been.
I played that way for a little bit before starting to, let's be honest, mass unload the cheat codes on screen, make it so glittering
Make it
prizes,
glittering
etc. Playing both campaigns.
Yep.
It's very relevant that they are actively just the same story and almost mission to mission the same. It's just, would you like to play as orcs or humans? And somebody's gonna say, Phoebe, you're crazy, but the first mission is
You're right, unfortunately.
make 3 farms and a barrack, or whatever the hell the equivalent is. The second mission, grab this captured unit and go bring it to a circle of power. Then you get to the fourth mission. Oh man, build a shipyard and build 4 to 5 oil refineries. Like, it is mission to mission the same, and the plot is even the same. You march in a direction, you meet another group that is supposed to be on your side, and then, oh my god, they betray you, be it Golden or the whatever the hell they were for the Alliance, the Eltrix or whatever. They betray
It's
you
fine.
for the opposite side, so you have to go kill them.
Yes, I know. It is
You
the
made me
same
play
campaign.
the same game twice. What the fuck?
I mean, so one of your issues, Phoebe, is you played a game called StarCraft first. So
You're right.
that didn't help because
Well, no, no.
StarCraft has 3 different campaigns that are all 3 differently, and the units all play differently, where in this, orcs and humans are a different color of paint, essentially.
Okay, so my main problem with
maps the
this whole
same?
gimmick
Like-
is
No?
when it comes to Beyond the Dark Portal, which we may or may not do. What ending is canon? Do the Alliance win or do the Horde win? Or is it, oh, you played the Orc campaign
The
in
Alliance-
base game, so you only played the Orc campaign in Dark Portal?
I don't know. You play both. I don't know. I think the humans win in this one, and the orcs win in the first one. But, I tried watching some lore videos before I did this episode, and it didn't get me anywhere.
All you just need to know is that Golden's an asshole who likes to suck the life force out of people. He's a bad member of the Horde. He's anti everybody.
Okay. I mean, I played this as the humans first, because when I was a kid, we always played the humans. I like the humans better, and I'm pretty sure the humans are actually built a little bit faster, but I could be wrong. It could have just been my patience wearing after I beat the human campaign and went to the orc campaign. I don't know which one it was, but it definitely was one of those, because I feel like they're faster when I was watching them. But I didn't time it. I didn't look up stuff. Also, as beloved as this game is, I mean, there are a lot of videos on YouTube, but when I was trying to find story explained, I didn't get much. I was kind of surprised.
That's the thing. I think Warcraft 3 is where the plot really starts, because Warcraft 3 is also the one where you do this group's campaign, and then canonically the next group's campaign happens.
Yeah, like StarCraft.
Yeah.
Weird where they got that idea from, huh? From the game that they made, also.
It's
No, I
it's just,
mean-
my god, it's gonna be really interesting going from StarCraft to Warcraft 3.
Yeah, well, it'll be a bit, because this game was all nostalgic for me. Everything was nostalgic. Seeing all the old sprites. Are these sprites not the right word? Maybe they're not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that's something.
These aren't sprites, right?
This game still looks great.
I don't know. Yes, it does.
If you reverted to the old style of what it used to look like, I was like, wait. My brain was like, wait a minute, this
It's
is a
not much
95
different.
game, because I'm used to Doom, or my version of 1995 is I am 4 years old playing on a Windows 3.1 and playing shit like Tempest and Missile Command. So to see that we had cutscenes like this back then, and it wasn't on a console. Damn, Blizzard was cooking.
Would you call what the game does cutscenes though? They're like 3-second clips.
They are cutscenes in 1995, sir.
They're like TikToks.
They're the
To us
same
now,
as
yes.
listen, fucking Legacy of Kain Blood Omen had cutscenes in this exact style as well, so I'm gonna call them cutscenes.
They are cutscenes. I mean,
was-
as a kid, this was fucking impressive in 95 to me, okay? I was like, wow!
I'm also assuming in 1995 it didn't run at 8 frames per second.
It did, pretty sure.
Oh, because that first...
I mean, it
playing
ran fine to
the
me.
reforged version of this or remastered, whatever, and having that opening cutscene play at 8 frames was hilarious.
I don't know if I don't notice things like that, but also there is so much nostalgic to this game that I can't judge it accordingly because, I mean, this is my childhood right here. Like, I played so much Warcraft 2 as a kid, fucking around in map editor, making maps for my friend to mess around with when he would come over. Like, I remember being at school thinking about maps. And when I made maps, I made some dumb fucking map because we played in God mode. I remember making one where it was a full open water area and I hid submarines everywhere and you had to go find them all.
You're a monster.
I thought it was cool. I was a kid. I was like 10 years old. No, I wasn't. I was like 8 when this game came out. So let's say here I might have been 9, 10 when I got it, 11. Like, I was a kid. So I thought it was just, so I can't, like, when I look at this game, all I see is childhood Mike. That's all I see. And I can't unsee that. And I can see how this game did annoy me after a while, especially during the Orc campaign. I got annoyed a lot, but because it's, like you said, Phoebe, it's kind of the same fucking campaign. And I just was like, and I don't like the Orc units. The Orc units, I have never liked them. I only like the human units.
I think you're crazy.
Yes, but it also comes down to me in video games, though, where I have a thing where I like the heroes of something and I don't like playing the villain.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah. That's a whole conversation about Warcraft lore we could get into about who's right and who's wrong.
I know. But in this point, the orcs have came through the portal where the humans are and they're attacking the human world in this story. That's what happens in 1 and then happens in 2. In 1, the portal opens up, they come across the world, and then I want to say in 1, the orcs win, the humans leave, and then the orcs follow them across the sea, and that's where you get to this.
Now, I will be honest. I have seen the Warcraft movie, which is like their original world got fucked up or something, so they are actively just immigrants trying to find a new home.
I don't know any of that because I've never seen the movie, and I don't know anything past barely the first 2 games.
Plus, the Horde gives us Sylvanas. How do you not love Sylvanas?
Not in this game.
Oh, yeah. This is
sorry.
bullshit.
There are 3 hero units in this game per campaign, and they die.
There was Uther who didn't look anything like what I was expecting him to look like. He looked like a normal human, and I'm like, wait a minute, isn't he supposed to be a fucking dwarf or some shit?
There are no dwarves. They all got killed before this, by the way.
Oh, no, he is a normal person. Who the fuck am I thinking of then?
Whatever. No, but the dwarves, apparently in the canon of Warcraft 2, when the orcs attacked this area, they killed off the dwarves first before we got to your game. That's why there's no dwarves.
I do like that Zul'jin was in this. I love Zul'jin.
That means nothing to me, but yes, I know why.
Yeah, just because of Heroes of the Storm, I like that character. I know nothing else about him.
So, Nate, when you were a kid, did you play the Orc campaign then?
I do remember some orcish stuff happening.
But wouldn't that have been against your parents' religion? Playing as the immigrant?
We also listened to Blink-182 as children, so...
Well, that doesn't feel very religious there.
He's got the demon inside of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say we played as humans more, and I don't like the orcs.
But I mean, I must have played as a human more because I remember Job's Done.
Job's done.
Job's done.
Gotta say it like that too. You know, they actually the voice clips got annoying to me. Yes, sire, my lord, your service.
Yeah, they got annoying to my wife as well.
I come to serve. I come to serve. Exalted one. I'm actually doing pretty good with those, I feel like, right?
Yes.
Is TC Carson in this game?
I don't know who that
is
is.
The narrator?
Let me double check.
He's a good narrator, though. I will say that.
Yeah, it just every time that guy spoke, it just reminded me of God of War.
No, his first video game was all the way up in 2000.
It is a very good narrator when they read it. I mean, all the voice work is really good in this game, even though, I mean, like, yes, they do get annoying. Like, so I play this with headphones, because I play everything with headphones, just about.
I thought you played everything muted.
This game got me. Okay, childhood games are different.
Wow.
But yes, this game got muted. During the Orc campaign, this game got muted. Because it didn't get muted so much that the headphones just didn't go in my ear. They were still there, they just weren't in my ear. Because I was done. Like, So I played through the human campaign. I was in it. I was loving it. I beat it. I was like, yes. Then I started the orc campaign, and then midway through, I was like, okay, glittering prizes. Which gives you a bunch of money, because I just got tired of playing, and partly because I don't like the orcs.
Wow.
Is part of it. I know. I don't have a good explanation for it other than it. I remember as a kid making fun of the ogres for being big, fat, naked characters. I'm like, what is this? I remember that, but I wasn't. I was a kid.
It was nice to see some representation in the game with the ogres, though. Representation
they're
for like me, big, fat, naked.
but you don't have two heads, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yeah, good old Cho'Gall.
not yet.
I'm ready, but I'm not.
I can't imagine escorting that loser, Chagall, legitimately.
Is that the one you have to like sail through that giant port or giant like crooked path with guard towers everywhere?
Yeah, you have to go so far with him. I don't think sailing is involved, but it's a bit of a trek, and then like every single human enemy in the game is like in your way.
Okay, I can see this. This game was hard, legit. I think we did try to play it legit sometime back in the day, but my friend was never actually good at RTS, even though he liked them a lot. Like he's the one who introduced me to Command and Conquer, Warcraft, but he just sucked at them. Like he was never really that good. We never got through him without cheating, and I never saw the end of Command and Conquer to this day. Still, I need to remedy that one day. I loved that game too when I was a kid. I don't know. The thing like with the orcs, like the farm. So every unit, both factions have the same units, pretty much. They all have different names, but they are the exact same units, which I know is kind of a bum. Like, after playing StarCraft, Phoebe, like, I'm like, you see what they can do 3 years later, but that's 3 years later. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, eh.
And then, like, 5 years later, Warcraft. I'm so excited to play Warcraft 3. That is what this game has honestly done, is made me go, cannot wait to play the next game in this franchise, but not this one.
I mean, that's fair. That is a fair comment. Like, I am curious about Warcraft 3 because so many people have talked about it, and I do own it now, and I know that. So it'll happen at some point, especially if you want to talk about it, it'll happen.
And here's the thing. This isn't a bad game. This is not at all a bad game. But it is so interesting to be going through this genre, specifically through this company, backwards because of Mike. So every time it's like, all right, what didn't exist in this game compared to the last game we played?
I mean, this series is going to go backwards. Because if we ever do Warcraft 1, which I have no nostalgic for,
Yeah,
so I will
not.
be brutal. No, I didn't like it in 96 or 90. Whenever I played it, I didn't like it. So I am pretty sure that if I replay it, I am still not going to like it even more. So I don't know. It is tempting just because I like to finish things, but I don't really finish a lot of stuff in the show. So hard to say. So Phoebe, one thing I want to bring up that you had mentioned that I completely forgot about is this game has no tutorial, really. It doesn't explain to you how to do things.
It does, but it also doesn't. It does give you the 1 to maybe 2 tool tips at the beginning of a level if you specifically need that. Like, it might have explained that oil, which is a resource that you can only get from the ocean, is needed for ships or whatever, which I think is an extremely interesting concept, is that there's about 4 different resources. You have gold, which is like your actual money. You have lumber, which you also need. This is like your Vespian gas and minerals from StarCraft. And then you have your supply, which in this case is food. But then there's an ocean-specific resource called oil. That's cool.
Which was new to this game, too.
Now the question is, does it exist in the later game, or is it exclusive to this one?
No fucking idea. We'll find out someday.
Someday.
But I just thought it was funny because I think you told me, you're like, I didn't know to chop wood. And
yeah, I also got super excited when I found out that dragons and griffins had piercing damage.
Oh, that's what you meant by piercing. I was like, they don't have piercing.
Yeah, no, they can shoot through multiple units, which is so cool.
You see, the problem for me is that this game is so ingrained in my head that it's one of those things you pick when I pick it up and start playing it, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to play because it just lives in my head rent free. Nate, I'm assuming you were the same way. It was just kind of all in there.
Yes, for the most part.
You might have not played this game as much as I did. Fucking
yeah. I mean, when this came out, I was 5 or 6. So yeah, I probably played it when I was 7 or 8, depending on when we bought it. But
I'm surprised that in a house that was religious, you're saying was okay with this being there.
I do, yeah. Well,
No, I
my
think it's a good
dad
thing. I'm
my
just.
dad was in the military, and we said, "There's oil," and he said, "There's oil."
Oh God,
a good one.
that's hilarious.
Do you still do stand-up comedy at all, Nate?
I'm going on Wednesday, April Fool's Day.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I tell
I know you
what's
have a
gonna-
TikTok that I don't think you updated in a while.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
But it's good you're still doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going to turn me into a Joker, though, is this freaking Titanfall through.
Other episode. I also have a strange thing. Again, this is a me problem. I don't like in the human campaign when you have to kill other humans. I don't like that.
Did you like it in the Orc campaign?
No,
Okay.
but at least it made sense.
I'm finding out some
Again.
stuff about Mike today.
No, it's because of this game. Like, this is a weird point in my life that to me, when I played this game as a kid and up until during this recording when Phoebe made other comments about the orcs to me were always the bad guys and always the villain.
Oh, is it because of their skin color, Mike?
I walked into that one. I knew it. It's because they're evil. That's how my brain took it as a kid.
Are they evil because they're immigrants, or like what the fuck,
Right.
Mike?
I mean,
Well,
hey,
it makes them evil, Mike.
that works in some states.
God damn it!
I mean, Nebraska, I'm sure that they'd be considered evil, right?
And they would be stupid for thinking that.
Mm-hmm. But I never saw it as that. When I was a kid, I saw them as conquerors. They were coming here to kill people, and these people are defending themselves. That's how I saw it as a kid. But also, like, there's a Thundercats episode called "The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly," where the alien that comes that looks really attractive is actually evil, and the ugly creature is actually the good guy. There's a Thundercats reference that somebody's like, "What?" But I remember that episode as a kid. That hit me. I was a dumb kid, okay? I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Those that know, Milwaukee's a racist fucking city in the 90s. Probably still is. But it was fucking racist in the 90s. Very segregated city. That's still true. So I grew up with a certain aspect that I have come better and learned and not stupid and ignorant anymore in life. But no, I was an idiot when I was younger. I will say that. And I did grow up religious too, so maybe I saw the orcs as kind of like a demon type thing too. I mean, they do literally have demons on their sides in the last level. So I wouldn't be surprised if that played a part, because I was brought up very religious. It's not something I talk about a whole lot on here. We didn't go to church or anything, but I would not be surprised if all these different things that were in my brain affected my thoughts on Warcraft. It's a very interesting where we're going with this episode. I don't know.
We had to fill the space in somehow.
I mean, I still got stuff to say. Like, the unit designs live in my head rent free. The fact, like, when you kill someone in this game, the little skeleton goes on the ground and then eventually disintegrates. Like, that is fucking cool.
I love that. That was really cool seeing.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to this game that's really interesting. Like, I'm sure with the units, there's units that, like, because the paladins and ogres are considered heavy infantry. You have foot soldiers, which are infantry, range archers, and axe throwers. I'm sure that there's certain ones that beat the other ones, type of thing, like rock, paper, scissors, to a degree. But when I played, I cheat, so I really don't know, like, what's better. I just know that if I make whatever the most powerful unit is, and I go with them. That's how I play, personally. And I know I hate mages, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because anything magic, even if you use "It Is a Good Day to Die,"
it can still kill you.
Magic still hurts everything.
Mm-hmm. So but I also never liked mages. When I played this game as a kid, I never used mages because I just didn't like them. Partly because I was cheating, so I didn't, the game wasn't being played the way it's supposed to be played.
It is really cool to see how much versatility mages have. I was not expecting to see 6+ different abilities on one unit.
Not in this game. God, there's a lot of stuff to it. I remember as a kid, we used to go for, we would play until we got the griffins or the dragons, and then we would go destroy the enemy base. I didn't really fuck with them this time. I was like, why? I don't need them. I'll just go with paladins. It's faster. But, that's just how you play games when time doesn't really matter, because the only thing you have going on in your life is school. So, that was my life, like many people. It's just a real. I mean, I played the remaster version, but I don't think there's much of a difference. I don't think the graphics were that different, because I was watching videos and they look close to the same. It was in the chest that I bought, so I said, why not?
Yeah, if you asked what was the difference between remastered and OG, the only thing I could tell you was the graphics of gameplay, because the cutscenes don't look up-resed, nor have they been remade. It's still
no.
from 95, and somehow, like I said, they run at 8 frames per second at points, which was surprising for a remastered version of a game.
Because they didn't fuck with those at all, obviously. Another thing, and then some units can upgrade, a bunch of units can upgrade, like your elves can become elven rangers, which they get a cool little green hood on their picture icon, which as a kid I thought was so fucking cool. So, I mean, I still find that cool.
This is the first time I'm hearing that units could be upgraded into other units.
No, that's because you just put a code in. In the lumberyard, in certain buildings that you build, there are upgrades you get for units. You can upgrade their armor, and then you can also evolve units. Like if you build a church, you can then you can turn your cavalry, I forget what they're called, the knights, into paladins, where they can then heal and they get a spell, Exorcism of the Dead.
Okay, that's cool.
There is cool stuff to this game, Phoebe. The problem is you didn't play this game in the right time because other better games came out already. I could see, going back to this game after playing better. I get it. I completely get, Phoebe, why you were kind of like, this is stupid. I get it completely, and I don't blame you in the slightest, because it's not your fault. So, I understand. And for me, I have such tinted rose-colored glasses that I can't see the defects in this game, because this game is nothing but nostalgia. Also, when it comes to that level, you have to escort Lightbringer from one side to the other. You can literally just use 2 transports, and that's it. I just watched a speedrun of it, how they just let them get attacked and just ran and were able to make it fast enough. So, yeah, speedruns are interesting.
You can make this game go so fast.
Well,
not just
cheating, yeah.
I mean, no, I don't just mean cheats. I mean the game speed option in the menu.
Oh, I didn't do that.
And the thing is, it starts at 75% on the dial, and dialing it up to 100, it was a massive, significant difference, which means I want to know what would happen if I turn that dial down to 0.
You never hear, job's done.
Actually, you know what? Since we're live, to hell with it. I'll try it now.
We're not really live.
You know what I mean.
It's just, yeah.
How many times do you watch movies while talking about the movie?
Every single damn time.
Exactly.
That doesn't make it live, does it? Because we're not live. Yeah, that's what happens. I don't know what to say. Damn it, I'm just thinking of stuff I don't know. The fact, with this game, I know I mentioned the shipyard, that's all brand new. I mean, even the units are new, because in the first game, there was, wolves and stuff. There's some interesting things in the first game that don't ever come back, at least not in this game. But we'll get to there, maybe, someday.
Maybe someday.
I don't know, as much as I had fun playing this and running through it, my desire to do more, go backwards, is not there.
I don't blame you.
So, yeah, this is a very particular, time of my life, and it felt good to revisit it. But Warcraft 1 is not nostalgic, because I started with 2, and Warcraft 1 is a step behind, and I think that will end very badly. But we'll see. Maybe it's mini. I don't know. Something about just gaining supplies and just waiting is really fun to me. And building stuff and watching all your troops get there. I still love it. Did you know if you click on an animal too many times, it blows up eventually?
Yes. That's from a lot of different games.
Oh, it is?
Oh my god. Turning the speed down to 0 is actively 2 frames per second.
Speak to yourself, Phoebe. I guess Phoebe does like torture, though. So, hey.
I might put that in the punishment list for TV.
Play Warcraft 2 at 0?
Yeah.
I don't think that man has enough time to do that. Okay? That man didn't have enough time to finish Cold Milk.
Yeah, that might have just been seconds per frame right there.
Must beat a mission in Warcraft 2 with 0.
It's great. But at least the game allows you to do that. If you want to slow it down, so that way you have more time to think about stuff.
Oh, also, that's nice. I also didn't know that you can use your peasants to build buildings faster. Did not know that.
Oh, you can layer multiple peasants on a single building?
Yep, and they'll build it faster.
Nice.
Did not know that was a thing.
I did. I just learned that now.
I learned it from a video.
That's cool.
I did watch peasants and peons actively try and heal buildings.
Yeah, that I knew.
I saw.
I thought that was a StarCraft original, so that was awesome.
Trying to destroy something, you're like, you fuckers. But it didn't make a big difference because I just killed them.
I did after you break the main hall, if there were peons with gold around, they just stood what do we do with this money?
I don't know what to do with themselves because they can't drop it.
Yeah.
They're just yeah, life sucks.
I also learned that if you don't build your. For me, it was the Great Hall. I don't know what the humans call it because they're neat.
Town hall.
But don't care, Mike. Build it right next to the mine. They go so fast. Like I needed one peon to build a barracks, and I was trying to take my one that was mining gold, and he was just like zooming from the cave of gold to the Great Hall like super fast. I was like, stop.
They can move.
Yeah, I was like, stop.
You can make them.
I need you to build a barracks.
Build something.
Stop.
Can make something while they're holding on to gold or lumber, though. That is possible. I mean, watching the speedrun is really fucking interesting, too, because there's, like, one level, like, that I was referring to rescue peasants, and you have to, like, sail through a long canal. That's the right word, and there's cannon towers shooting at you. They don't destroy any of the cannon towers. They just take a transport, and the guy even put in the notes, like, good thing these cannon towers have bad accuracy on a moving target.
Oh my god.
That's literally, he just through, brings his own peasants, heals it, and then loads the other peasants away.
So are you watching the speedrun for the base original game or for the remaster?
Warcraft 2 Remastered Human Campaign speedrun 4K. There you go. I don't know why 4K matters, but sure. It's just interesting because it's not how I played this game. I mean, this entire, like, I was constantly taking out all enemy troops just because, even though I could cheat, I'm like, I need to destroy everything. That's my thing. Also, with this game, you could fight computer players too. I mean, this also had online. This is one of the early online games. So there was that too. Like for Warcraft, like that was a big deal for people. That was that 8-player head-to-head thing that Nate made a joke about earlier. And Battle.net was a big deal when it first came out because it was like one of the better internet connections at the time. I never played this online because I didn't know what online was. I mean, we had internet, pretty sure. We had AOL. We had dial-up, but fucking can't imagine playing this on dial-up. I mean, I did play...
Imagine playing any game with dial-up.
I did. I played Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, I think on dial-up. I think we had dial-up at the time when I was doing that with Rich, the show. I loved Command & Conquer when I was a kid, too. That was a game that I was like, this is amazing. Because I didn't get good internet until I was in high school. That's when we first got good internet and not dial-up. And I got a new PC that actually lasted me from high school till sometime after my son was born, before he killed it by putting coins inside of it. So, true story, unfortunately. My computer had slots, like many computers did, the tower, and he decided, hey, coins fit in here. And then when the computer died at some point, I remember moving it. I'm like, why is it making money sound? Yep, had coins in it. So, I don't know if that killed it, but it did die. Did anybody use the Goblin Sappers or the Gnome thing that just blows up? The Dwarven Demo Squad, the only dwarves in the entire game?
Yeah, you have to use it in one mission to build the path to the base.
That was annoying.
They suck. I had to restart that mission so many times because they would just like not blow up.
They wouldn't blow up right, or they blow up each other because you forgot to move them too far away. Yeah.
Oh, I had no problem with that part.
Right. Well, I had God mode on, but yeah, I just didn't like them. I've never liked them when I used to play this game. I've never used them ever, except when the game forces me to, and I never will.
Yeah, they're not ones that I was like, oh, I need some Goblin Sappers or else this mission would be tough.
I mean, they are useful. The blow up building is really good. I used them. I had an extra one once, and I'm like, here, run and blow up this Death Knight thing just because. And it did a lot of damage to it.
Oh, yeah, you were talking in the chat about Hell Knights.
Death Knights.
I thought they were Hell Knights, but okay.
Well, that's Knights. Fair. I mean, you did come from a religious household, so.
The Heck Knights?
The HE double hockey stick Knights.
Double hockey stick? I say it.
Because when I was a kid, they were one of the few. Because again, we must have played as humans a lot because I didn't know mages could hurt you with the God mode on. I just knew Death Knights could. So we must have mainly played the other one, is what I'm thinking. Because.
Yeah. Human elitist.
We played the good guys, the police.
Wow.
Games aren't political.
Still like the humans in this. But I see them as the good guys.
Yeah, you said Hell Knights can hurt you with God mode on, and I said, well, I'm the orc, so obviously I won't. Like, none of my units will get hurt then. And then the mages were like ruining my day.
It's anything magic based will hurt you still even in God mode.
But my Hell Knights would just randomly die. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I never use them because even when I play the orcs, I don't make them because I don't like them.
Yeah, I would just be traveling with them, and then they would just die.
I know this was in the back of my memory. They can make skeletons, by the way. If they can resurrect the skeletons of people you killed and you get little skeletons that join them.
That's so
It's
cool.
one of their skills. I forgot it was in this game until I watched some videos yesterday and I saw skeletons. I went, wait a second. And I remembered, oh, yeah.
I'll tell you, I did not do that.
I didn't either. I had one Death Knight or two.
One mission where it was just a dragon going through. I only used the dragon to like kill everything.
Yeah, I made a crew of like 12 for the final orc mission, and they took them out, but I did lose a couple because the Death Knights got them. There was one part where you have to get into I think it's the last level or close to it. You have to get in the human camper. You have to get inside this mountain area. And I was like, okay, I don't feel like making griffins. So I'm just going to get in there by like sappers. And you can't get anything close because the Death Knight just have the range to destroy anything you try to build nearby. So I couldn't build a shipyard, or I couldn't do anything. I couldn't build anything. You couldn't do anything. And I was like, fuck you, game. And then I just made a bunch of griffins and flew in there and killed everybody. But it just because it was too small of an area where anything you landed, they would murder it before you could get into where they were. Because I was trying to build a base up there. And they wouldn't let me. And I was irritated. And the ogres also get upgraded to ogre mages.
Yeah, I used them once. They're not that good.
I mean, they're like paladins. But their spells are a little different. Those are some of the few differences in this game. The spells are different. That's about it. Everything else is the same for the factions. The powers, I'm pretty sure everything is the same. Which, hey, 3 years later, they figured out how to do that, Phoebe, as you know very well. Because none of those races play the same. All three are so different. But that's how RTSs were at this time. Like Command and Conquer, they're kind of the same too. Like Nod and GDI are
so that's the
very
thing.
much the
I
same.
assume in Command and Conquer, you also only play one story mode. You pick your faction and you go, I am happy with what I got as an ending.
I don't know, because I never saw the endings as a kid, because we could never get through the game and there weren't cheats like this. You have to actually mod Command and Conquer for cheats. So I don't know. I don't know if their campaigns are different. I have no memory. I didn't even know these campaigns were the same, really, until I played it this time. I went, oh my god, these are exactly
And
the
you were
same.
like, oh wait, no, is this person going to betray me now? Oh yeah, because it's mission 9, so we have to have the betrayal happen.
It does bother me. I'm Googling who is the canon winner of Warcraft and see what it tells me.
I was going to say war.
First war, the Horde wins. For the second war, it is the Alliance.
Alright, so the humans win, I'm going to assume, in Beyond the Dark Portal, because this game really does not have that much of a plot going on.
No, the Dark Portal does add, from what I I don't remember nothing. The only thing I remember from the Dark Portal is that there is an elf with red tattoos on her face, or red paint. That's all I remember, for the record. They have, but due to she's a hero, they have hero units. They have 5 hero units for each campaign, orc and human in the expansion, and I think the missions are actually different. I don't know enough. We had it, but I don't think we messed with it really for some reason, or maybe we got it later. I don't know. Like, this wasn't a game that I screwed around with the map editor and I played a little. Mostly I just watched my friend play, and he kind of had issues with games sometimes, so it's hard to say. I don't remember a whole lot I don't remember anything about the expansion, but I do kind of. My interest in it did go down, by the way. I'm glad that we didn't do it too, because I was fucking done by the time I finished the York campaign. I was like, I can uninstall this game now and walk away. I'm done. That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Yeah, that's how I felt after I beat the orc campaign. I was like, I don't need to play the human campaign.
You don't.
I was like, I wonder if, because, one of the missions in the orc campaign is like, oh, go destroy Hillsbrad. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's the same in the human campaign, but it just sounds like instead you're destroying an orc camp.
Yeah.
It would be cooler if it was just like, hey, go, defend Hillsbrad from the orcs.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. You're looking for StarCraft, then. There's no defend missions in this game either, where you just have to survive for 30 minutes.
I'm not allowed to go into space. So.
Space. Final frontier.
Are these the voyages of the USS Enterprise?
Nice.
No, these are the voyages of the games my mom found.
It's continuing mission to explore brand new games.
I like that.
A boldly play where no person has played before.
I mean, hey, there are a few games on this podcast. When I do them, I'm like, man, I'm one of the only people on YouTube to have an episode have something about this damn game. Like, there is nothing. Very seldom, but there are some where I'm like, I wonder
probably Bowtie.
Yeah, that's one of them. There's a few. But that's one of them.
Champion of the Sun.
Yeah,
good game. From what I remember.
No, there's. I mean,
there are videos. Yes, it's not. But
there's got to be some 2-hour video essay on why.
Oh yeah, there are, but it's not like a lot. Like, there are
Best
some
game
games
ever.
where there is just tons and tons of content on YouTube, and there are some games where I'm like, I found 5 videos, if that. Like, there's not a lot. And I forget. We played some stranger ones than that, but I can't think off the top of my head. But I know there's definitely some weird shit that I've done because people ask me to. Yeah, I don't know anything else to say about this game that we haven't mentioned yet. You guys want to talk about?
No, I was done like 30 minutes ago.
I know you were, Phoebe. But again, I think well, I'm glad that you got to play this for the first time because you get to look at this game as somebody who has no nostalgia for it, picked it up in 2026 and went, what the fuck were they doing in 95? And can't, so I think that's
Yeah, and the answer was a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah, fair. I mean, hey, good thing this game wasn't made in Nebraska. Otherwise, all games would play like this, right? If we only made games in Nebraska, they're stuck in the 90s, aren't they?
No.
The
Like, they're
1800s.
stuck in the 60s.
I mean, the building that you live at is what's stuck in like 100 years ago, you said?
Where I work, yes.
That's where you live. No, that's your home.
I'm going to fucking kill you when we get up there.
I joke that when you meet
Tiff will
me,
help, and it will be glorious.
you're gonna hug me and then you're gonna slap me, and I don't think I'm wrong.
Slap. I'm gonna shoot you with a bunch of Nerf guns.
That's fine. I annoy Tiff too. Don't worry. I annoy all women that are in.
Don't
my
worry,
life,
she's
apparently.
gonna get a Nerf gun or two to help.
She would. She gets annoyed with me too. Can you believe that? It's crazy, right?
You know what I like about Warcraft 2 is it doesn't have a trophy tied to it for beating a gauntlet in under 35 seconds with the most bullshit mechanics in the world. I just thinking about it,
Is this a Titanfall 2 thing?
I'm so mad right now, Phoebe.
yes, it is.
I am so excited for when we do that in a month.
I'm so mad at this. I've been doing this for 2 hours, and I'm ready to just email the developers. And be like, have you thought about patching this?
Nobody told you had to do this. All
my brain did.
Beat the story and be happy.
Not being loved as a child.
Hey,
how's that even within
more than me, and I have to show my worth by getting all these platinums.
Yeah, my wife said if I don't meet the platinum quota of 3 every month, then that's in our contract.
I want to message her now and ask her that question. I know the answer, but I kind of want to. I'm not going to, but I want to. She's not going to listen to it. This is fine. I know better. I know the feeling. My wife don't listen to a single episode. Every so often she's like, I should listen to that podcast. I'm like, really? And she's not talking about mine. She'll be talking about something else. I'm like, can't you listen to my own podcast that I've been making?
If you should listen to your husband's podcast.
I don't need her to listen to it. I just want her to download it so I get the numbers.
And then him for every time we make fun of.
She does hear me sometimes when I'm recording in the basement. She's like, I heard my name. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But all right, I think I exhausted everything I can say about this game. Let's go to questions, comments, and memories. I did get a few actually. So people do have love for this game.
Yeah, because it's a good game.
It is. I mean, it is a good game. It just.
I'm sorry, Phoebe. I'm mad at this thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to get every platinum. Evil Within taught you that, didn't it? Yeah, you just ignores me.
Don't answer that, Nate. You're not under a contract.
I'm gonna get that platinum.
He's 9 years old. I'm gonna get that one day. 10 years later.
I'm gonna get that line tomorrow.
All right, from I watched the entire Overload Super Replay group. From Jeff Flynn, putting the disc into a CD player to hear the hidden dance track is a formative memory for me. Yeah, you can put this into CD players. Remember those things, kids?
My kids have one.
They still exist?
Yeah. Surprisingly, I know. She got it for her birthday. I was like, damn, dude.
I honestly didn't know they were still really a thing.
I was like, where did you find this? Did you go to an antique roadshow or something?
And from Victor Cox, used to love playing against my friends back in the day. One of my first memories of online gaming where your PC would call your friend's phone number and then connect to their modem and create a connection. Nothing like trying this at 1 a.m. and pissing off your parents because your friends are constantly calling and is not connecting fast enough.
Man, the good old dial-up days.
Yeah, do you remember get off the computer? I have to make a phone call.
Yes,
I do.
Yes, I do.
I do too, man. AOL still exists. So
does it?
It does. Yeah, the reason I know this because there are people out there still have AOL email addresses that I know for some random reason I'm not going to elaborate on. And every time I get it, I'm like, man, you're old when you have AOL.
Yeah, but I don't get the dial-up tone now, do I?
My wife has this.
Oh, well, sorry. Don't tell her what I said then. But usually that's what pops in my head when I find that out because my AOL email got destroyed when I stopped paying AOL. I thought many years ago.
That's intense.
I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I thought it, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, this is like, I was a fucking kid when we stopped paying for AOL.
Was its competition Hotmail going like, we're not going to destroy your email and all your emails that you have just because you stopped?
God, I hope not.
All right, from Jordan Wathan. It was a little before my time, but I still have good memories of playing it. I was probably like 7 or 8, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but I do remember playing skirmishes. My older brother had a list of some of the cheats you could type in. I always used the glittering prizes one to get a bunch of gold and whatnot. Good time. See? Played it probably around the age I would have been. From Official Laser Time Community, from Eric Strum, job's done.
God
Thank
damn
you.
it.
From Chris Lichos, love Warcraft 2. My cousin had it on PC, so it quickly became my excuse to go over there. StarCraft and Warcraft are my favorite RTS games. Still bummed that WoW became the only priority for the franchise. Yeah, but when it makes you money forever, it has an effect on things.
Did it make the money forever?
Warcraft?
Oh.
World of Warcraft does.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, still making the money. Hell, I did play World of Warcraft once because my girlfriend at the time wanted me to play it, so I bought a laptop just to play World of Warcraft. I need a new laptop anyway. And I remember playing it, like, I played it for about a month, and I'm like, I don't like this. And then we broke up later on, so it didn't matter anymore. But, yeah. And then from Steve Simmons, I just started listening to your podcast from the beginning, and I'm having a blast. I think I'm a few years older than you guys. Graduated high school in 2000. Yes, well, me. And I find myself talking out loud to the podcast when you guys are unsure of certain details. It's one-way conversation, but entertaining, nothing less. As far as Warcraft 2 goes, it was my first PC game I purchased. I got it for my birthday at a pre-GameStop electronics boutique. When I got home and fired it up, the intro music blew me away. I like that you could play on both sides of the conflict and change my playstyle depending on the faction. For example, when playing the Orcs, I would hold off on completing the mission until all resources were depleted from the map. I felt they were like a plague of locusts and played accordingly. That is really cool. I also got to say, if someone's listening to this show from the beginning, like, my God, has the show changed compared to then.
900 episodes. Good luck, my friend.
I mean, most people who do that, they just pick the episode that interests them. They don't listen to everything. You can't. I don't expect anybody to. I know a few people do, but I make a ton of shit on purpose, so that way there's always there. My goal is every week that you pull up this podcast, there is one episode out of the 4 that interests you. That is my personal goal. Is that one of the 4 will interest somebody out there every week. So every week you have something to listen to. Because I had podcasts I listened to where they would start talking about, like, hell, a show I love, I still listen to, Geekbox. When Better Call Saul was out, every episode they would talk about Better Call Saul, and I was like, I don't care about Better Call Saul, but I want to hear you guys talk. I'll listen to your episode anyway, but that's how so that kind of has helped fueled my idea, what I do. Fun fact that nobody asked for. All right, and from the last group, the Classic Gamers Guild group, I have not posted in there in a long time. Good group though.
That's because you've been doing more recent games.
They're really just a PC group, like 90s PC type stuff, and I don't do 90s PC games really.
I thought you meant politically correct.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's a good group. No, they were actually like one of the guys that founded the group was actually on my podcast for Space Quest 5 when we did that like fucking 7 years ago, but not my pick. But yeah, no, I kind of forgot about that group. I haven't posted in a long time, but I did post this for here, and they were nice enough to give me some comments from David Winkworth. We got explosives! Kaboom! Oh, it's beautiful! I don't know if I did it right, because I actually never hear those. I don't play the Goblin Sappers, or I'm assuming those are Goblin Sappers. I don't use them.
Yeah.
From Henrik Norman, I recently, played this on the PlayStation Vita through some port of a RTS enhancer, which then loaded Warcraft 2 as a ROM, or ISO, or RIP. I've forgotten the details, but it worked better than expected. A little too unstable, load and save, but the gameplay was surprisingly impressive. That is weird. Cool.
Mike,
weird.
They released this game for the PlayStation 1.
Oh, yeah, they did. I wonder how that looks. I could find out in a second if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I never play. I mean, I did play Command & Conquer on PS1 because my friend loved Command & Conquer, so he ended up buying that version.
That's crazy.
But I can't imagine this being that great on PS1. But good news, thanks to the internet, I can find out.
PlayStation should remaster it and then add platinum trophies to it.
Do you really want that?
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying.
Nate, you don't.
I do.
It looks the same, but the text is bad. And the graphics are kind of blurry. But other than that, it looks the same.
That's impressive, honestly.
Yeah, look up a video of it, actually. It's not that. I mean, it's not that bad for a PS1 game. All right, from Tim Burn. Mad Dad is still playing this regularly. I'm assuming he meant my dad. The original CD recently snapped in half, according to him, so I introduced him to GOG. Oh yeah, these games were put on GOG at one point before the remasters came out, so people could actually play them again.
Of course,
Good job,
everything's on GOG or Steam.
Is it not? Was the classic version not on BattleNet until the remaster came out?
No,
Because I thought you
neither
could
one
just buy
was.
the battle chest.
I don't think neither one was, actually.
Interesting. Okay.
I could be wrong on this, but from my memory, when GOG got it, was the first time it was around again. But I could be wrong because I don't use Blizzard. I don't like Blizzard that much personally, so I was never like.
You live in Minnesota, so Blizzard's pretty good there.
Oh God.
Fair. Oh God, when I went on a vacation to Wisconsin. So not much of a vacation, but I went to Wisconsin, and the day I came back like a foot of snow on my drive. I was like, fucking A. But the worst time, I went to New Mexico one year, and then, I'm in beautiful New Mexico. We come back, and we had a fucking blizzard, and I had like 2 feet of snow, and I was like, fucking A, why am I back here? So, yeah, usually doesn't bother me. But yes, I don't like it when you leave and then come back, and you go, oh, look, everything is covered in snow again. From Ian McCauley, I don't want to. From Michael Mueller, I love this game. Actually, the remaster plays nice as well. That is true. From AB Van, Zug Zug.
Zug Zug.
From Matt Bates, if you got the original game disc, do yourself a favor and pop it into a CD player. That song used to live rent-free in my head. I might actually have the CD of this, because I actually have kept a bunch of my old PC CDs, and I don't know why. Like, hell, I found Kid Pics, and I'm like, why do I have this?
What?
You can't
and I don't know if I threw it
away.
away, or if I put it back on the shelf. I'm not sure which one I did, but I was questioning myself why. So.
If you type in disco, I think it plays that song, actually, like in-game.
I think you're right, actually. But hey, remember the cheats weren't able to look online as back then in '95 as easily.
That's true. If you type in something else, I think it's UCLA. They say go the UCLA team. Bruins?
Like the sports?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because they're in California, right?
I don't know.
This is good. Every podcast should include like half-ass information.
You normally do. That's how podcasts go.
I have this one fun fact that I did not research. I don't have all the fun information for it.
And from Auntie Reistala, yeah, played this in my youth in the golden 90s. This year I completed the human campaign again. It's so good. I really have to show this to my children. From Jude Gore, I still quote those voice clips to this day. Burp, we did it. I don't know the burp one, so I can't do it in the voice.
I think that is an ogre.
Oh, that's why I can't do it. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Also, the art campaign, the sound, the headphones went out after a bit. I did not go back in because I got sick and tired of it. I got burned out after the human campaign. I really got burned out. I was done at a certain point. And then last comment from Yan Stevens. I never played this the first time around. I recently played it for the first time. I had previously played through Warcraft 3 campaign and poked at Warcraft 1 back in the day. My backlog of RTS games is too deep, though. AoE/AoE are background games that I'll go back to whatever, but I never played through campaigns in any of the Command & Conquer games. I never played through Warcraft 2 or the original StarCraft. I never actually really played much Blizzard at all back in the day. I'd only ever played Diablo 2 for an hour total. I'm currently into a playthrough of that for the first time. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you should go back to this, but hey, if you're playing old games, maybe you'll have more fun because you won't be as upset. And if you haven't played StarCraft, then you won't be as upset as Phoebe was because you won't know any better. So hey,
oh my God,
it's true though. I will always say that with games, you go back and play like certain older games, it will affect you because like you played the better stuff.
I don't know. OG Doom still holds up.
OG Doom is a different beast.
Secret of Evermore Life.
Secret of Evermore did not hold up.
I think you should shut your whore mouth.
I don't remember what I said on that episode when you were there, but go listen to it. I can't remember.
Was I there?
I'm pretty sure you were there. We could prove this real quick.
Yeah, we could.
All right. You should look it up while I give away a code. All right. So we'll give away a Steam code as we do in every regular episode because I have too many fucking Steam codes still. So your Steam code today is for Siberia for PC, which I forget what that game is. I know it exists, but I forget what it is. And your Steam code is 377FVKHFCBYD4TJ. That is your Steam code for Siberia.
Is that Siberia with CY or?
Yeah, the point and click games.
SYBERIA. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I just know I own them all. So. I give away the
Oh my
cards.
god. Not only was I on the Secret of Evermore episode, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the episode. What the fuck?
So Phoebe, is it like what's that show called? I was about to make that joke on Apple TV where they go to work and they replace their personalities.
Severance? Yes.
Severance. That what happens to you at your job now? Starting to?
Yes.
Okay.
But also just about every day. I don't know. Life doesn't exist to me.
All right, we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Nate, why don't you lead us in? The one person I don't know what you're going to say.
I would probably put this in the stack. It's a good game. I have a lot of nostalgia just tied to jobs done, but finding out that the campaign is the same for both is a bit of a letdown. And that's it. I think it's a good game. It's worth one playthrough, and then you can move on to StarCraft, which I've never played.
You should.
Can I play StarCraft 2
Yes.
without StarCraft 1?
Yes.
Is the free StarCraft 2 stuff good?
Yes.
But it's not the campaign, if I remember correctly, right? It's just the multiplayer.
Wings of Liberty, which is the first campaign, is completely free.
Oh, well.
Who can you play as in Wings of Liberty? The humans?
All of the
Just the-
Terrans, yeah.
The human, just. It's the whole
they're
human
called
campaign.
Terrans.
Because each campaign canonically happens after the next.
So they all fit together, unlike this, where one is canon, one is not.
Okay.
StarCraft also is a better game. StarCraft really holds up still.
What if we played StarCraft 64?
You are welcome to. I don't know how.
I know people who do like that version the most.
Have they never played a single other game before?
Possibly not.
Okay, then. There's a difference. All right, I'll go next. I'm going to put this on the shelf purely for nostalgic reasons and the fact that I can still do a lot of these quotes in the voice for the king, defending your honor. So I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the human campaign, the orc campaign. I did not have fun, but this game is still a shelf to me because honestly, I still think this is a good game. I think it's just we have played better games and it is hard to separate it sometimes, but there's so much nostalgic. I have the biggest, fattest rose tinted glasses on, so I can't look at this game in any other way than that. So shelf for me. And Phoebe.
Probably shocking the ever-living hell out of Mike. I am going to put this on the stack.
That did shock me, actually.
You thought I was going to put it in the box.
Yes.
No, it's good in a lot of places, and a lot of it does hold up. But you really only should play one of the campaigns because they are very cookie cutter, and only one of them is actually the canon route. But for a game from 1995, this has a lot of meat on it. Hearing how many different aspects of the game I missed versus how many I saw, because even with what I saw, I thought this game was quite beefier than I was expecting. So kudos to 1995 Blizzard. Man, where the hell did you guys go?
They got bought by Activision.
Yeah, and now Blizzard kind of sucks.
Now they make Call of Duty games too.
I sincerely think Overwatch changed them.
Oh, yeah.
I think they saw how much money they could make with Overwatch. And like Overwatch started out pure, and then they pushed Jeff Kaplan out, and then it was downhill from there.
Yeah, and then we hit the fun point where every time a new Overwatch hero was released, you had to look up what controversy they were trying to push down by releasing a new hero. That is canon. Every time a new controversy at Blizzard happened, like, oh, this person was a sexual assaulter, it's like, look, a new Overwatch character!
I do want to play Overwatch someday just because it's stupid, but I'm going to tell the story anyway since you brought it up. When I worked at a FedEx and somebody put a random sticker on something and I didn't know what the sticker, it was a gaming sticker and I didn't know what it was from. It was an Overwatch character and I did not know, and that bothered me.
Do you remember which character it is?
Widowmaker?
Was it a purple girl with a sniper rifle?
It wasn't like it was a symbol. Sorry, it wasn't actually a character.
Oh.
And I think it was like a scorpion tail symbol. I don't completely remember, but I just knew I had no idea what it was, but I knew it was gaming related, and it bothered me. So that's something that's always stuck with me to be like, I should maybe part of me wants to play Overwatch and talk about it because I feel like, but I don't play multiplayer games, so that's probably not going to happen. But it's something I think about.
I would talk about Overwatch. That was my 2016. Was that?
A lot of people.
I played the beta.
Did you like
and
it?
that was it.
She sold other games like Smite. I think is what you play too much of sometimes.
Yeah, Smite, Heroes of the Storm at a time, League of Legends at a time.
All right, we should go to. Oh yeah, I think we're talking about next week. That's how I do this show, right? Right, Mike? So next
anymore.
week you can hear me talk about Suikoden 1. That is next week's episode. I'm excited for that, actually. So
Are you
that's what
playing
you're
the
about.
remaster?
I am, yeah. I waited too long for that fucking remaster to come out. So I actually meant to do Suikoden. I'll say this in the other episode too. For like 4 years. It was planned on this show back when I had a co-host that was here all the time, and he left in 2021. I want to say. So it was planned then, and it's just I kept putting it off because I wait for the remaster. Like, oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. It took them years to fucking release that remaster. Yeah. That's what I'm doing the remaster. And Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, and as one of the co-hosts of Nerds a Broadcast.
And Nate.
You can currently find me on Blue Sky, Pallet Jacks in Gaming, .bluesky.social.gov, where I take pictures of pallet jacks in video games. No pallet jacks in Warcraft 2, because the technology didn't exist to render them back then. But yeah, there's that. I have a TikTok, Nate Does Comedy 79. I do stand-up comedy every once in a while. I'm going again this Wednesday, so if you're in the Toledo area, come see some stand-up. And talk to me about how god-awful this gauntlet is in Titanfall 2.
You know what game might have pallet jacks?
007 First Light, it's in the trailer. I'm so stoked.
Oh, I was gonna say StarCraft.
Well, are you being so fucking for real with me right now?
There might be pallet jacks. I don't remember because I know there are things strewn around in levels, especially in the labs in StarCraft 1 and in StarCraft 2.
Okay.
All right. And I should do my own plug. So if you enjoyed this episode over 900 other episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. You can vote for $1. You can vote in our Patreon polls. We have 2 polls a month currently. I've been able to keep on that, actually. And please keep doing that. And if you donate $10 or more, I'll plug your podcast or YouTube, whatever it is that you do every episode I make during that month. Like these lovely people you already heard from Phoebe Stanton, and check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress, talk about the MC movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise, so check them out. And check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro girl, Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please join our Discord. If you want to be in the show, you want to suggest things for the show, join the Discord. We're always happy. Or if you want to lurk, I don't care. Just join the Discord. Makes me happy. See the number go up. And if you want to be in the show, honestly, I'm always happy to get new voices on. So if you're something you've been listening to this, you're interested, please let me know. I'm always constantly putting openings up for stuff. So, and I like getting new people on. You don't need much. You need a cheap microphone. We can make it work. Even without a microphone, I can make it work. Preferably not to, but I can. AirPods, whatever, we'll make it work. So do that. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Podcast done.